on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down now, it's Jones. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll go with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. This time Jackson will throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, I'll Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking deep for it, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his first look is back in coverage and knock it free. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Throwing on second down. Block. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Wilson, dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
50, play. Defense. Let go, defense. Double.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Bristol, travel.
From the 41, Locke. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Short kick, it's taken to the 23. And he's got room. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 12. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Carson, and he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Wilson to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15. 1st down Seahawks. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. It's a 2nd and 9. You got nothing. You got nothing. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And his throw is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is Carson, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home.
Back, working in sync.
West at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. We've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get that. Let's go. Let's go. Fortnite, pull that in. Fortnite, come on. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a over at their own 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage.
You thought it was sweet, huh?
You tell your quarterbacks, right, get down after
you thought it was sweet. You thought you just rolling him, huh?
You have to prove your toughness.
Turn on Michael. You thought it was sweet. Nah, bro. Nah.
Get the yardage. Get down.
Nah, you thought it was sweet. Come on.
Protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he takes this one down.
Where that Mike at?
Away to the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 33 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Nice slow.
Now Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Quit. You can't throw. You suck. All you want to do is run. Leave the game. 21-0. 21 zip. You can't throw, kid. Sit down. You can't just keep running with him, bro. You freaking suck, bum.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Can't believe they let you play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flushed out right. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right.
21-0 our score after 1.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, it's Carson. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Check 48. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they get end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, it's Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. On second down, it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes.